It is said that in next 4 years, global companies are going to spend $28 billion on technologies involving artificial intelligence. Part of this market can be taken by the Polish company called Unified Factory, which I have a pleasure to host today. Good evening, gentlemen. Our today guests are Mr. Maciej Okniński, CEO of Unified Factory, and Mr. Paul Butler, country manager representing company on US and Canadian market. Hello.
Hello.
Let's start at the very beginning. Let's start about your business. What is it about? How it works?
We deliver software for customer service automation, and we help our clients, our customers, to automate their internal processes. It means that, for example, if we work for emailing processing, and people write emails to our clients, and sometimes the scale of this email are huge. For example, 200,000 emails a month, and it's not easy to manage, it's not easy to handle. And we, with our technology, help them to answer it faster, more productive, more accurate. And I can give the comparison that with our software, we, in one example, in one case, we increased the number of emails answering during 1 hour from 15 to 100.
And who are your clients? Big companies, startups?
We have a general definition that we offering our software for clients which have the direct contact with their clients. In general, every company has this contact, but if the scale is higher, like couple of hundred or thousand or even more a month, then our technology is really helpful for them.
Artificial intelligence, it sounds really complicated. How it works in practice?
In practice, in our situation, of course, I can't summarize everything, every implementation, every solution on the market, because there are plenty of them, and that this market is increasing very, very fast. And even big vendors like Google, Microsoft, Amazon, or even Chinese Baidu is working very fast on it. But we decided not to do everything. We don't help our customers what's the weather in Singapore with our solution. We just concentrate on the internal processes, how to answer very fast for returns, for payments, for problems with shipments, the day-to-day problems of the companies which nobody wants to do it.
How would you describe the evolution of your company? According to last years.
It is a good situation for our clients that our roots are not just the software. We managed a company which offered outsourcing, contact center, sales support, customer service, and we understand the day-to-day problems of customer service department, contact centers, and sales departments, and we know how to do it. And we do not concentrate on accounting. We do not concentrate on logistic problems. We just take under the consideration the customer service in automated way.
You're growing quite fast. How fast? How fast exactly?
It is fast, but it's not enough. And that's why we are trying to expand on other markets. And that's why today Paul Butler is sitting with me. But if you look on the scale that we are active, we concentrate on making as many as possible implementation of the software. And if you compare the 2015 and 2016, the increase was more than 50% in comparison of these 2 years.
And you've mentioned the foreign markets. On how many markets you're present?
We are active, if we add American and Canadian market, but this is just the beginning. We are active on 12 markets. Mostly they are Europe, Switzerland, Germany, Romania. Romania is very interesting direction for us because this is the similar country to Poland, and there are a lot of outsourcing companies helping in customer service, in sales processes, and this is very good place for us too.
I would like to ask Mr. Butler about the specific of American market, how it's different to let's say, to European.
Well, the first thing is the scale. Obviously, the US market is very much larger than the European market, and so I'm very excited to be working with a unified factory because they've been successful in the Polish market and some of the European countries. But the US is really, a completely different market in terms of size, in terms of scale, and in terms of opportunity. So taking that next step will make them really a global company, and that's what's exciting. Like everywhere, customer service has changed. Businesses are looking to engage with their customers in a range of different channels and in different ways. And so we've pretty much reached that inflection point where with just people, we've made it as efficient as possible. We've taken it as far as we can with pure people, but now the ability to integrate assistive technology, artificial intelligence, really enables that emphasis on efficiency to step to a new level. And I think that opens great opportunities for all businesses and for Unified Factory in particular to be part of that new wave.
How would you describe your expectation? Let's say, in which place you're going to be next year?
Well, obviously, we're starting now in the US and Canada. You have to look at the North American market, and close by South America. There's certainly a great affinity there, and I know the company has plans to look at other regions of the world. So, interacting with customers is what all businesses do, and so I don't think we are geographically limited. It's a question of identifying areas we can be successful, being successful there, and then taking that and leveraging it into new markets.
And how to compete with big global companies which are present on your market, let's say? How to compete with them?
Well, that's very much the David and Goliath battle. Big companies have got resources, they've got skills, they've got capabilities, they've got a name. But equally, they've got weaknesses. They're not as flexible. They're not as quick to adopt new technologies. They want to sell their old technologies, whereas a small, nimble company has the ability to leverage new technologies like AI, bring them to market in an innovative way, and capture customers who are looking to change. So it's throughout technology, it's been that the small and nimble companies are successful in beating large ones.
I'd like to add one thing to this subject, what Paul described, because we discussed with people from Gartner. We are a partner of Gartner, and they explain us that if you look on the market, about 30% of the traffic on the internet belongs to the big players, but you have 70% rest, and it's obvious that in the 70%, such a companies like us can find a place, can find a niche for us, and especially in artificial intelligence, the biggest players, they want to cover the big part of the day-to-day communication, like private assistant that you can just stand it on the table at your home and discuss with this. This is totally different way if you cooperate to small company which needs to help answering emails every day. They have really specified problems which can't be solved by big players.
And I've got also a question. How would you describe the understanding of artificial intelligence here in Poland? When you talk to your client or your potential client, you've got questions that makes you think that probably they don't understand. What does it mean?
I can say that this is quite funny situation, because if you say about artificial intelligence, many people think that it's done. It's prepared for me and just click and it works. It doesn't true, and it is necessary to involve in the process of preparing. And every time I try to show our clients that, and I try to explain them that if you have a child and the child has a 2 years old, can the child write or read? The child has to learn it. And this is the same with artificial intelligence. There is a base, and if you work with it, then the efficiency is growing very fast. But if you would like to have it just immediately and fulfilled and prepared, it's often this is a mistake.
What can we learn from United States market? Is there anything in this particular market that can be just taken here to Poland and be some kind of innovative solution?
So I think the United States just shows you that the focus on customer service, which America is famous for, ranging from restaurants through to all businesses, really enables the economy to grow. And so, if you can focus on your most important customers, and so making it easy for them to communicate with them, share information, making the channel of communication as the one they want to use. I think those are all things that can be learned by businesses worldwide, whether they're in Poland or whether they're in any other country in the world.
We've mentioned at the very beginning that this $28 billion is going to be invested in technologies as yours. What is the share of market which will be perfect for you, and how would you think?
If we talk about the investment, we are talking about spending money, not about earning money at the beginning. And this $28 billion means that they have to spend to starting to earn. And of course, we also invest a lot in the Polish scale. And the last 2 years, we invested more than 50 million zlotych in our technology. And this is the reason that the results of this are better and better. But if you're asking me what could be the share, it's totally difficult question. And I think that we can just get with our solutions, 1% of this, it could be very, very good for us and for our investors too.
Let's talk about dynamics, how it's changed according to young people. How do they change their mind, let's say, and what they are looking for at the market?
Yeah, certainly every country, there are changes, particularly around mobile technology. People no longer use the telephone for voice primarily. They tend to use their phones, texting and emailing far more. And so the communication channels between customers and companies need to change to recognize that. And so that's a very strong trend that we're seeing everywhere. You'll see more and more people having Facebook or Twitter interactions with their customers. And so that really plays into our technology, because what we can do is we can assist the agents, help them be more efficient, help them handle questions that are coming at them in different formats, and be far more efficient in their responses, as well as giving them the best answers for their customer problems, rather than each one being an individual answer. They can look at what's been said before.
And as we've mentioned, there is a still part of market to be taken, and we will see in the future how Unified Factory is going to handle this situation. Gentlemen, I wish you all the best.
Thank you, and we are confident that we, with Paul, will be successful on the US market.